Hello, my friends. Welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Behind the Mask. There are masks like the ones used to make movies and television shows. They make actors look like someone else. There are masks that people wear to a masquerade ball that just covers their eyes. Then there are the ones that we put on every day if we aren't careful. In the world we live in, we often wear many masks. Proverbs 6:16 through 19. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, an heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. These 6 things the Lord hates. I'm going to cover a couple of them today. Unintentional and intentional masks. God hates a proud look. Pride is something that Lucifer developed. Before he was kicked out of heaven, his pride led to his downfall. He wanted to exalt himself above God. For a long time, I thought a proud look was someone who walked around with their nose in the air like they were really important. And that is one way to look at it. But the more I think about it, a proud look is the mask we try to hide behind. The first mask I want to talk about is the unintentional mask. In a culture that doesn't allow you to be vulnerable, it is hard sometimes to show people the real us. In a world where you show weakness, it could be what others use to bring you down. To protect ourselves, we put on a mask and go out into the world pretending things are fine, when we may be crumbling inside. We may be going through a horrible storm, all the while wearing a fake smile. This false face causes people to look at Christians as fake pretenders. Some Christians tell people if they serve Jesus, everything will be sunshine and rainbows, giving people a false sense of Christianity. Many times we do not realize we are putting on this face. But is wearing this mask not a form of lying or deception? When people in the world decide to turn to Jesus based upon observing the masked church, they will either buy into it all and create their own mask, or they will feel like a failure for letting their emotions and disappointments show. They will not understand why their life is not a bed of roses. Some end up returning to a life of sin because they cannot live up to the illusion. When they come under the first attack from Satan, they will feel like they failed as a Christian because they struggled. 2 Corinthians 12:9 through 10. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore I take pleasure in my infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecution, in distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. Learning to allow ourselves to be human is one of the hardest things. We need to understand that we are weak, and only in Christ are we strong. We need to have confidence in our God. Being real for one another will help everyone to grow. What if showing that you struggle with something, you encourage someone else that they are not alone in their struggles? It's time for us to set aside our pride and forget about how things look. God needs us to be real, true, and authentic. That is the one way that we are going to win the world to Christ. The second mask is the intentional mask. This is the false face that people put on to deceive others. The mask of deception. They want to make everyone think that they are an on-fire Christian when they are wanting to gain an advantage over others so that they can manipulate them. They are the enemy of the cross. They can be false shepherds out to deceive the congregation by clothing themselves in good deeds. Their purpose is to sow discord among the people in order to tear down the work of the Lord. Satan has sent his children of darkness in to deceive and to destroy. These people say all the right things and do all the right things. Only by the spirit of discernment can we see behind the mask. These people say all the right things and do all the right things. Only by the spirit of discernment can we see behind their mask. It is time you show the world the real you. God made you the way you are, and you are special in His sight. Look to Him and live for Him, free from the mask. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.